Good evening, everyone. I think you all are familiar with a map. You all know what a map is, isn't it? So you would have seen some kind of map, like world map, weather map, some kind of map. Okay. My father used to work in a bank, and we had to move from one place to another because he gets these transfers. And as a kid, I was very fortunate that I could go all these places, visit these places. It's a great experience. And to learn language, uh, I learned Tamil, the beautiful language Tamil, when we were in Tamil Nadu. And it's an opportunity to learn new things too. Okay, so whenever you go to a new place, it's an unknown place and you need a map. In those times, we never had this Google map. So we had to depend on a physical paper map. And here I am with the map of my life. I don't know how the M gone. Okay. Uh, Pardon? Okay. So here I am with the map of my life. Uh, so are you all in for this trip? Like, I want to take you to a journey. I want to guide you through a journey which I had in my life. It's all about three journeys actually. Are you all in? Okay. Is it fine for you? Okay, great. So fasten your seatbelts and let's go to the first destination. Let me introduce myself first. Like, I am a music composer, music director, and later turned into a screenwriter because I started writing scripts. Then, nowadays, an actor. Okay. So assume I'm sitting in the driver's seat, holding to the steering wheels. So you are just a companion to me. Love, let's start the trip. Let me take you to the first destination. It's nothing but the great, great, great Taj Mahal. Oops. I know that Shah Jahan built Taj Mahal for Mumtaz. It's one among the seven wonders of the world, everything I know. But this Taj Mahal tea powder is quite a wonder in my life. Because a 30 seconds commercial in the early 90s with these two legends, a son and father, Ustad Zakir Hussain and Ustad Allah Rakha, totally changed my life. A 30-second commercial. I watched it repetitively. It was fascinating, and I wanted to learn this instrument, tabla. But unfortunately, my father couldn't get access to any teacher who would teach me tabla in my small town, in our small town, Irinjalakuda, which is quite near to Thrissur. So my father gave another option. If I want to learn chenda, it's also a rhythm instrument. So if you want to learn chenda, it's fine if you can learn it. But it's not that easy. You go and take a chenda and now start playing. It's not like that. You have to practice, you have to learn skills by playing on a stone with your bare hand and one with a tambourine stick in your hand. Okay. So I did this thing and I continued my studies in Chenda almost for 5 to 6 years. It took me for the first public performance. I had to reach the public performance. We call it Arangetam. So between this time, there were so many students coming to my guru and they learned the stuff and they were elder to me because I was 3 years old when I started studying Chenda. And the whole other students were elder to me and they did the public performance before me. So as a kid, I was a little upset because all these people are overtaking in the road. So what to do? I was a little upset and I was sad. And one day my father told me something. Look, you are not learning this thing just for that performance. You are learning it for a lifetime. You are learning an art. And you do it with passion. You play chenda with so much love. Somehow, I don't know whether I got into my mind or not. I hold on to it. And this is me at the age of 8 playing the chenda. This was my first public performance. And after the performance, the audience were clapping their hands and my eyes were filled with tears. It was not because of the overwhelming response from the audience, actually. It was because there was a fight inside me going on, whether I can do it or not, because I was so lean even to hold the chenda properly. I had to keep it inside a chair and then play. I was very confused whether I'll be able to do it or not. So I think in certain times, it's all about appreciating ourselves. I did it at the age of 8. I was not aware why I cried at that point of time for a long time of my life. But after 10 to 15 years, always this thought came to me. And I think that I was appreciating myself at that point of time, congratulating myself. I think we all need to take a breathing space and appreciate ourselves in our life, our journey. So let me take to another trip. It's from Kozhikode to Alappuzha. Then let's fly to Oman. Okay, I was studying in a school in a place called Perambra, which is quite infamous for the Nipah virus, actually. And it's in Calicut. And I was studying at 8th standard. I gave my name to participate in the youth festival, again for chenda. Okay? But the irony is, I don't have the instrument with me. Actually, my father borrowed a loan and paid the money to some individual, but he cheated on us. So I don't have the instrument anymore. My father started asking everyone randomly, like, is there any chenda with you? Do you have any chenda? Do you know anyone with chenda? My boy needs this. I'm actually very fortunate to have such kind of parents who always guided me and who stood with me, and they always wanted me to do what I wish for. That's a great thing. Okay. Then he gave some calls to neighbors, friends, everyone. And I have to tell you about two important calls happened. One, among these calls, one went to a wrong number actually. And my father asked him, sorry, I am Madhusoodanan, I am working in this bank, I was calling for this purpose. And this guy from the other side, he tells him like, I don't know who you are. I don't have any relation with this chenda, but I think someone sitting in my home near to me have some connection with this thing. He had some connections with temples, and that's how I got the chenda from a wrong call just before 10 minutes for the performance, for the district level. I performed it. I couldn't practice well because I never had this instrument with me, but I performed it, and I got promoted to a state level youth festival. I went to Kozhikode city to play. I played it well, and I got such an overwhelming response from the audience, and I was sure that I will win the prize. But I lost it anyway. I lost it, and I was very upset because all these people were coming and telling you like, you will win for sure, you will win for sure. That's what. You will become a hero at that point of time. And I was very upset because I lost it. And next day, I was sitting at my home. I didn't went to school. Then comes the second call. The phone rings. My mother answers the call, and she gives to me. It was a call for me. So I went and answered. And this man tells me, look, you performed well. You did very well. It was good to hear and good. But every good actions can't earn prize. I think that's a very great lesson I learned at that point. Every good action can't learn prize. And he asked me to do whatever you want. You will reach somewhere someday. And then he told me that something. Did you see your photo in Madhrubhumi newspaper today? I was like, I got confused because why my photo? I haven't won the prize. It won't be there, I am sure about that. And he asked me to check, turn page 11, and there is something special for you. I asked him who you are. I want to know who this man is. He told me, I am just a fan of you. And he disconnects the phone. I ran and I took the paper. I turned page 11. There was a caricature of me, a drawing, with among the winners. All these winners got the caricature actually. And it was a drawing by Mr. Madhanan from Madhubhumi. Till this time, I don't know who that caller was. I don't know who it was. But I think when you lose something, when you are struggling for something, when you are totally upset, someone from this universe calls you and gives you some words, and that something gives you energy to hold on to your spirit. And the next year, again, I participated. I went to Alappuzha for the State Youth Festival. I got second prize. That's not a great thing, but the thing is, that time I was not participating for any prize. I enjoyed playing chenda at that point of time. I was literally enjoying playing, and this more than the second prize. The next day, every newspaper's front page news was me, because when I was playing, my left hand was started bleeding, and it was a news, and that news got me a chance to fly to Oman. So I would like to tell you something. How it will happen, how the universe will bring to you is not your concern. You just do your job. Allow the universe to do it for you. That's what Rhonda Byrne said. You may have read it in secret. So let me take you to the next journey. Actually, it's from a dead end to a junction. Okay. How many of you know that? Do you know which was my first movie as a music director? Anyone know here? No. It was Molly and the Rocks at 2012. This is the first movie which got released actually. Before this movie, I did all the 5 songs. I started composing for a movie which was a romance. I did all the job. Everything was done. Just before 2 weeks to shoot, that movie got cancelled. I was devastated. I don't know what to do next. I was stuck, literally. But fortunately, the same director gave me another chance, almost like a U-turn. And this is how Molly and the Rocks happened. And I know I did it with my whole heart, but when I went to the Padma Theatre for the first day first show, I know I lost the battle. It was such a shameful moment. I got very bad reviews for the first movie I did. No calls, nothing happens. It was very, I don't know how to express it. It was almost like a dead end. It was like a stop signal, red signal for me. But I started composing a song every day. Every day I will compose one song. I will make my own situations, my own stories, and I'll compose and do programming and stuff for one song per day. That was my schedule. And after 3 years, one of my friends gives me a call. His name is Suraj Tom, and he asked me to do a movie, just BGM. He told me that you don't have to do the songs, because I know I'm a failure. That's why he's not asking me to do songs. I went there, I read the script. It was a beautiful script, and it had 2 sides, one side with script, the other side with drawings. I got inspired by the script, and I came back to my 1 BHK apartment, started composing a new tune. Next day, my friend came to my apartment, and I asked him politely, can you hear this one? I just tried. I know that you don't want me to do songs. I know that, but just give it a try. He heard the song, and he was happy. He gave me a shake hand, and he confirmed, this thing works for me, and you're gonna do the songs. Okay. Now I take the tune to the lyricist. Now he didn't like that tune. He's telling me that it's almost like a Maapalapat right now. It's not matching the situation. He asked me to do another tune for his lyrics. I did that too. But between a tree break, I had this intuition, I had this instinct that this tune, which I did, gonna work. I stood for that. I asked Santosh Verma to give me a beautiful lyrics for this tune. Please give me. And I told him one thing, if I lose this time too, I will have to go abroad or somewhere to seek a job. He wrote a beautiful lyrics within 5 minutes of time. പൊടിമീശ മുളയ്ക്കണ കാലം ഇടനെഞ്ചില് ബാൻഡടി മേളം പെരുന്നാളിന് പള്ളിയിലെത്തിയതെന്തു കൊതിച്ചാണ് അന്നാ വഴി വരവിന് കാരണം അവളുടെ കരിനീലക്കണ്ണ് അവളൊരു ക്രിസ്ത്യാനി പെണ്ണ്. റെസ്റ്റ് ഈസ് ഹിസ്റ്ററി. ആൻഡ് then I did some blockbusters like Prayadam, Punyalan, Nyan Merikuti, Prayadam 2, again with the mentor Ranjit Shankar, who gave me the first chance. And in 2021, when everyone was sitting inside home with COVID, I started writing a story. And in 2021 September, this horror movie got released in an OTT platform, Z5. I was the scriptwriter. In 2024, this thing happened. I started acting. And, you know, these all credits goes to me. So, I think when you look at the map like this, it's a world map. You can find countries' name, continents, oceans. And if you zoom in, you can see the roads, tiny, tiny, small towns, everything in detail. I think all these together gets you to somewhere. And it's not about like, if you lose the way, if you get somewhere to a dead end, somewhere you will have to take a D route, somewhere you will have to take a U-turn. It's fine, because Magellan already told us that Earth is round. You will reach back there, for sure, I'm sure. And I think this life, this journey is full of traffic signals and signboards by universe. Universe gives you the signboards. You just have to observe it. Drive carefully. You won't get delayed to reach your destination, that's for sure. And I think my journey continues. I'll drop you here right now and get back to my business. So this is me, Anand, signing off. Thank you.